Good evening and welcome to Manitowoc Lutheran High School, where we have the first round of regionals. Your Manitowoc Lutheran Lancers are facing off against Random Lake Rams. I'm Akaya Krause here with Tristan Hulse. Tristan, welcome to the booth. Glad to have you here.
Absolutely. Can't wait to bring this playoff games again. Playoffs, they're new, everybody starts the same. It's a fresh start for so many new teams.
Yeah, exactly. And it's always good to get a home game in for a playoff. So Manitowoc Lutheran is ranked to 5, and that's not too bad coming into it. So let's see what damage they can do in the playoffs this year.
Absolutely. Again, playoff basketball much different than, regular season, higher stakes. Teams, if they lose, they're done.
Yep.
So I know that they're definitely going to be raring to go, and, definitely we'll see some very high-stakes basketball here tonight.
Yeah, it's going to be fun. Like you said before, teams come in 0-0. So, just going over that, we'll just go over the record. So the Lancers record, they're having a pretty good season this year. The record, sorry, let me just grab that. Record this year is 14-10. They're doing pretty well. They tied for second in their conference, so there's definitely some improvement that can be done. But playoffs 0-0, so we'll see what we can do.
Yeah, Lancers, they've lost a lot of close games this year, a lot of games that could have been won, just small mistakes. So they're 14-10, but honestly, they could easily almost be like 19-5 even, just how close those games have been this year.
Yeah, I totally agree. And some of these tight games are against big name schools. We're talking about Roncalli. You look at the score, and score kind of lies there. It's lost by 20, but first half they were super tight, and then just Roncalli went on a little run, and then that's what does it. And then same with about Howard's Grove and a team like Oostburg, good teams, but just got away from them at times.
Sorry. Yeah, absolutely. And then of course we look at Random Lake. Random Lake this year, a little down here. They're 0-24 this year, last in the Big East South. Random Lake, they've just been that's really it. They've had a down year, As I am looking though, they do have a lot of younger players on this team mixed with a lot of seniors, so I definitely think this might be the only really down year they've had. They will have even in the future, but coming into this game 0-24, but again the playoffs, they're 0-0, so it's a whole new game.
I totally agree. And just to point out, the last time these teams faced was February 28th, 2023, where Random Lake handed the Manitowoc Lutheran Lancers an upset in regionals, and the Lancers lost 79-72. Random Lake then went on to play Kohler and then lost, but anything can happen, and it's playoffs, so it's going to be exciting stuff.
Yeah, absolutely. In that game, I remember that one. That was an interesting one. That one went about, I believe, 3 overtimes. It was really close the entire game, but Random Lake, led by Matt Merlo at the time, was able to take that win and, only was lost in the second round. But, that was very interesting. And these teams haven't played each other in a year.
Mm-hmm.
That was the last time they've played. And, last time Wesley Hecker was a freshman.
Yeah.
I think Wesley and Derek, I believe, were the only ones on that varsity team at that time that they played them. We had Aiden Franz and Dylan Fisher, Luke Moreau, so very different teams, and the Lancers have definitely grown as a team since the last time they've played them.
Yeah, I totally agree, and completely changed. Now you look at our team, and it's pretty junior heavy. We have about 4 seniors, but lots of juniors, so you hope to see, better results next year also, because lots of experience under the belt as Lancers head into the locker room. But, yeah, like you said, it's way different team than they faced last year, and I'm excited to see it. Same with Random Lake. They're also a way different team. But Random Lake did not play the Lancers last year, so there's not super recent data we have from them. But we do have some similar opponents. Both Manitowoc Lutheran and Random Lake both lost to Cedar Grove, Belgium. Lancers' score was 64-73. That was just their last game. Lost by 9. It was senior night. Probably some different substitutions that they're usually going to have, and game didn't totally matter, but still goes on your record. And Random Lake lost to Cedar Grove, Belgium 70-23. So, pretty big margin there, pretty different margin between the two teams. So, we'll see. Lancers expected to win this game, but like we said before, 0-0 in playoffs, so we'll see what happens.
Yeah, and it's very interesting. You don't really see it a lot in the big divisions, but here in the small divisions, you get conference against conference, you know, and that's what these two teams are. Different sides of the conference bracket, but they're two Big East teams going up against each other in this one. And now we take it down to an interview with Coach Scott Lohberger.
Hi, I'm here with Coach Lohberger tonight. Coach, new season almost today with playoffs starting. How does your approach change now that we're beginning the postseason?
You can't lose. That's the first thing. You want to make sure that that's taken care of. And that's really it. It's try to prepare the same as you do for any other game so that the guys feel comfortable, regular routine.
Awesome. Do you have any keys to the game tonight going against Big East South or Big East, was it Big East South, Big East Black, Random Lake? What are the keys to the game?
I think it's about staying focused, do what we do, try not to do anything outside of our normal character.
Good luck.
Thanks.
Back to the booth.
Thank you so much, Mr. Lohberger, and thank you so much, Mr. Gergel, for doing that interview. Our broadcast tonight is sponsored by Kumar Lambert, Fox, Lanta Nelson. So, thank you guys. I mean, it takes a lot of money to get a playoff game in, and you do have to pay a WIAA fee to live stream. So, thank you guys all to our sponsors, and it's greatly appreciated.
Absolutely, of course, thank you to them. But again, like Mr. Lohberger said, it's about staying focused. It doesn't matter what their record is. It's playoffs. It's game time. It's March Madness. So you got to be ready. You got to play focus and intensity like you're playing against the number one state. Manitowoc Lutherans act like they're playing Roncalli or Bondwell again in order to stay comfortable so they know going into the game that, okay, we can stay comfortable. It doesn't matter who we're playing as long as we stay focused.
Yeah, I totally agree. So for Random Lake, we mostly have one person that we're going to highlight tonight, and that is Peyton Donahue. He averages 8.3 points per game, and the rest of the team kind of just averages below 5, so we'll see what they can do. As a team, they average about 26 points a game, so we'll see if they can make that higher tonight, and I don't know, we'll see what happens.
Absolutely, and now looking toward the Manitowoc Lutheran side of things, at first we have Wesley Hecker. Wesley, of course, point guard of this team, averaging 12.7 points, shooting 46%. You know, Wesley, of course, they don't have that up there. Wesley averages about 7 assists per game. Big part on the offensive side of things, passing the ball, even the defensive side of things, leading the conference in steals as well with about 3.
Yeah, so 7.6 assists per game is absolutely incredible. And then also Wesley, being a guard, also the second top rebounder for the team, averaging 5.2 rebounds. And that's right behind Noah Dillon with 5.7. And that's always something to look at, is Wesley getting those hustle plays. The next player we'll highlight tonight is Will Franzen. Will is averaging 14.1 points per game this year, shooting about 52%. We highlight him because he, I don't know if it's official, but it should be locked in, is going to be headed to the state tournament for the three-point shooting contest. This year he shot about 49.2%, which is an incredible shooting percentage, and I'm excited to see what he can do at the tournament.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, seeing Will this summer, he's put a lot of effort in, and the last time Manitowoc Lutheran sent somebody to that three-point challenge was Trey Zastro in 2019, and he ended up walking away the winner from that, so it'll be interesting to see if Will can also come away like Trey did at that time. But last but not least, we have Derek Lobbs, of course. I mean, Derek, the main focus point of the night tonight, averaging 16.5 points, but that's not what we're talking about. He is 8 points away from 1,000. It felt like yesterday when I saw Derek scores first ever varsity points back in the old gym. So it's been a ride for him, a great 4 years, so it'll be interesting to see what he's going to do tonight. And I've heard that the boys team has something maybe a little special tonight to see how he's going to get his 1,000th point.
Yeah, I've seen him run it, and they went on our side of the court to practice it. Yeah, so we threw our hands up. We were not happy about that, but it's okay. It happens. He's got to get that 1,000. But, I mean, lots of people coming out to support Derek tonight. You see student section tonight is USA themed, and you got all the 1,000-point signs. The tough part about it is they can't really stop the game. I mean, if you guys pay attention to the Manitowoc Lutheran broadcast, Marissa Melhorn had her 1,000 points, but they could stop the game and grab the ball or whatever, but it is playoffs, so it's a little stricter on that, and Lancers aren't really allowed to stop the game. So we'll see what happens.
Absolutely.
When he gets it.
And as it is USA night, we will hear the national anthem played by your Manitowoc Lutheran Pep Band. And thank you to the Pep Band for the awesome performance. You know, I spent, a game or two in the Pep Band, and I can tell you it's such a fun time playing all those classics. And I mean, my lips may hurt really, really bad afterwards, but it's a fun time. Yep. But as Mr. Durkee goes through in the WIA gameplay guidelines, as always, we will await the starting lineups for your Random Lake Rams.
Got the wrong song playing at the start. So first is number Griffin Donahue. Griffin averages 4.2 points per game. Number 3, a senior, Sutton Winterdink. He averages 2 points a game. The senior number 4, Ian Colsty, averaging 4.6. Another senior, Peyton Donahue, leading scorer, 8.3 points per game. And a sophomore, number 10, Jackson Mayer, averaging 3.9 points per game. So like we stressed before, lots of spread out scoring. So we'll see how it goes tonight.
Absolutely. And as the lights come down inside the Lancers gym, you know what time that means. It's time for your Manitowoc Lutheran Lancers starting lineup. First, a junior, number 1, Isaac Wagner. A junior, number 2, Wesley Hecker. A junior, number 5, making his way back into the starting lineup is Jamin Ott. Another junior, number 34, Noah Dillon. And of course, the man of the night, the one everybody's eyes will be on tonight, senior number 31, Derek Lobbs. And those are your starting lineups for both teams tonight in this first round of the WIAA regional playoffs.
Super exciting stuff, and I mean, 7 o'clock starting on the dot. I mean, that's what happens when you're in the playoffs. But just to point out, the winner of this game will be headed to St. Mary Springs to play St. Mary Springs.
St. Mary Springs, tough team. They have a guy standing at, I believe, 6'7". So, I mean, both teams, whoever wins this game tonight will definitely have some trouble there, but definitely not something that the Lancers definitely cannot handle. I mean, we've seen the Lancers handle some tall guys before.
Yeah. And just to point out, Random Lake is the 12 seed, so this is a 5v12 matchup as the tip-off will go. And Lancers will win, and Isaac will get a quick 2, and that will be good. Lancers put on a press, and that is number 3 stepping over the line. That's Sutton Wilterdink.
Try to get the ball to Derek Lobbs early, but swatted away by the Rams. Stay with the Lancers.
And
they're going to try it again. They're going to get him. Derek going to drive. Over to Dylan. Not going to get there. Lobbs open. 3-point line. Oh, rattles in and out.
And that's Ian Colsey with the rebound. As the Rams will take it on offense. Swinging it around, being patient.
Great pressure by the Lancers, but gets it down to Donahue. Donahue's going to put it up, and that one's going to fall in for the first point for the Rams tonight. Lobbs, 3-pointer. That one's going to go. 3 points already on the board for Derek Lobbs. He needs 5. Pressed now by the Lancers. That one's going to go out of bounds. Lancer ball.
Yeah, Lancers showing pressure right off the bat, and that's exactly what you need to do, especially in playoffs. Just right from the start, getting after it.
No doubt they might try to find Derek Lobbs right away already. But Isaac Wagner going to have a wide open drive in, but that one's going to go off. But rebounded by Wagner.
And for 6, and it is short. And Wesley will get the nice little rebound for 2.
Quickly now as the Rams try to put that one up and in, but fouled on by Noah Dillon. Going to send the Rams to the line.
And Wilterdink will be headed to the free throw line. Shooting 11% this year, 1 for 9. First one from the stripe. And it'll be long off the rim.
Second one now for the Rams. Gonna go up, and that one hit off the back this time and go in. Hecker gonna bring the ball up now. Oh, makes him stumble in there. Hits Jay Minot for the open 3, and Ott's gonna drain it. Wesley Hecker with a quick little move there gets him off guard.
And the Rams break the press, miss the layup. And Lancers will get that. Isaac pushed into Wesley. Great finish with an and 1.
Great play there by the 2-guard combo of Isaac Wagner and Wesley Hecker. I mean, they've been playing with each other for almost, I would think, all their lives.
Yeah.
I think it's all their lives.
Yep.
I mean, their chemistry's off the charts, and you saw it there.
Yeah.
As Wesley Hecker will go to the line for 1.
Yeah, they've been playing since 3-on-3 in like 2nd grade. And Wesley puts the and 1 in.
Lancers keeping up this press. That one's going to be almost stolen away by Isaac Wagner. There'll be a jump ball, and that will stay with the Rams.
Jamin a bit slow to get up. But he'll be okay, and Rams ball.
Got tangled up a little bit there under the pile. Rams need to pass it in. Off the hand, stolen away by Hecker. Up to Ott. Ott for the wide open layup, and that one's going to go in.
And that'll be a Random Lake timeout. 54 remaining in the first half, and your score is 15-3. We're going to have some interviews tonight, too. We don't have one yet, but stay tuned for that. We're going to have lots of fun ones as they'll be coming up here and chatting with us. Yeah, super fun. So, yeah, we're gonna have all sorts of winter sports. We're gonna have hopefully a Con Rounds up here talking about wrestling, as long as Mr. Gurgle can follow through. And have some girls basketball players up here chatting about that.
Yeah.
And maybe look at spring sports too.
Whole bunch. Yeah, absolutely. Spring sports are coming upon us. I know it's going quick.
And it will be Rams ball. Everyone just on their seats, on the edge of their seats, just waiting for Derek to get those 8 points. As he has 3, so he needs 5 more.
Absolutely. Big student section here tonight, ready to watch that. Again, they got something planned. We won't spoil it at all, of course, but they got something planned. As Ott's going to steal the ball, get up to Wagner. I mean, they're playing tight on Derek already. They definitely do not want him in the equation tonight, but missed 3 by Hecker.
And that rebound is by Ian Colsty. And Griffin and Donahue will miss. Lancers will push. Wesley finding Jamin, will drive, kicking it to Noah. To Derek, who will go all the way. Miss. Jamin with the rebound. Lancers swinging it. Derek at the corner. And it's short.
As Random Lake will get the rebound.
Lancers checking their first couple subs. Will Franz and Isaiah Mucho will be headed in next dead ball as Isaac gets the steal and will be called for a foul.
I mean, I don't know how many steals Isaac has right now, but it's probably almost 5 if I'm going to be brutally honest. He is just poking the ball out right away.
So Isaac at the line, shooting 70% this year so far, 21 for 30. First one will go up and will miss. He's not shooting 70% anymore.
Checking in now for the Lancers is number 21, Will Franzen, and number 23, Mr. President Logan Brooks. As Noah Dillon, Derek Lobs checks out. Look like Isaiah Muchko will also be checking in for Isaac after his free throws. But, Isaac shooting 70%. I've played with Isaac for the last 2 years in basketball, and no offense to Isaac or anything, but he was not the most phenomenal free throw shooter.
I mean, 70% is pretty good.
Yeah, but I mean, he's worked on it a lot. I mean, really good to see him out there making his free throws.
Yeah. As the Rams will rebound, but there will be a travel as Ian Colsty is trying to get it to the hoop. Sorry, excuse me, not Ian Colsty, Griffin Donahue.
Hecker going to drive, finds Mr. President, swings it over to Franzen. Back up to Ott. Ott can really get into the paint quick, but it's be stolen away by Random Lake.
And Random Lake will set up in some offense. Some drive and kick action. And that's Ian Colsey finding Griffin Donahue wide open underneath the hoop.
Hecker now starts up the offense. Goes back out to the three-point line. Swings it over to Muchka. Muchka to cutting Brooks. Back up to Muchka. Muchka finds a Brooks over to Hecker. We're going to go 3-second call on Isaiah Muchka. That'll be back-to-back turnovers for the Lancers. Press is still on here for the Lancers. But 5-second violation called on the Rams. That'll be Lancer ball under their own hoop.
And they'll set up in a line action. We run that play almost every game for the girls basketball team. As Isaiah swings it up to Will. Will will drive, getting it to Logan, who will kick it out to Jamin and put it in a nice little 2.
Jamin, 7 points on the night, our leading scorer so far. Cross-court pass tipped away by Hecker. Hecker going to drive and put that one up and in for 2. 19-5 lead now here for the Lancers.
And Donahue breaks away. Gets it to Colsey, but Colsey will miss.
Muchka.
Push.
Oh, Mr. President thought about it, but they're going to call him for a travel. Checking in now for the Rams.
We lost our roster.
Is number 44 and number 20, but number 44, Dean O'Hara, and number 20, Spencer Rathke. But Muchka, a little bit too much on the reach there. We call for a foul.
And Random Lake will take it out of bounds. And Brooks will be guarding ball. And Isaiah will try to tippy toe, but will step out of bounds. And it will say Random Lake ball.
Rams will try to pass this one in now. Oh, off the back of Ott, but he did not do that as well as you, Micaiah. He tried to go off the back of Ott, but he caught the ball while he was still standing on the black line.
Oh, that's tough.
I mean, Micaiah, you've done it, I don't know how many times now, but
Yeah.
I think you've definitely got the hang of it. But, I mean, hey, we don't blame him for trying.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah,
When the
I agree.
opportunity presents itself, I mean, you got to go with it.
Yeah. I mean, you either got it or you don't. And Lancers will still set up in that line and one as they'll get Will going out. Isaiah will get it coming up.
Muchka just blows right past him, but that'll be tipped away to the Rams. O'Hara now trying to go somewhere.
And there'll be a foul on Jamin Opt. Not really the night you want to give up a whole bunch of fouls. I mean, obviously Lancers have a 19-5 lead, and you don't really want to waste it. And it's kind of a night that you want to practice on getting some good defense and prepping yourself for later in the playoffs.
Yeah, absolutely. Hecker really showing up the pressure. Ball stolen away by Muchka, but back to the Rams, over to O'Hara. To Donahue in the corner. Donahue step back, not going to take the shot. Back over to O'Hara. O'Hara's going to drive. That one's going to go up, not going to go in though. Ott Krausen, his fourth rebound of the game. Up to Muchka. Muchka's wide open and he puts it straight in the hoop. Donahue left wide open.
And it looks like Random Lake has no need to try to get over the line, half court, and that'll be 10 seconds. As Derek and Isaac check back in, Wesley will be headed out, and so will Jamin.
I think they're going to try to get the ball to Derek.
Yep.
I think they just want him to get that 8 points out of the way.
Yeah.
I think personally, knowing Mr. Lohberger, I think that's what he wants to do. So that way it's out of Derek's mind and he doesn't have to focus on it anymore. But they get it straight to Derek, but Donahue playing him really closely. Brooks going to drive over to Franzen. Franzen pull up. Jay going to swish right into the hoop. His first of the night on his first shot of the night. Stolen away by Wagner. I mean, he's all over the place tonight. He's just going full bore. Over to Muchka off his foot. Not going to call anything, though. But they're going to call a foul on Muchka because he was getting off the ground. That'll be a second.
That was a really good look by Isaac, but just kind of threw it a little too fast right at his feet, so it'll be a turnover.
Checking in now for the Rams, number 10, Jackson Mayer. Press still on. It's an 18-point lead for the Lancers.
And Rams will get it over half court. Donahue will drive, miss, and it will stay at Random Lake ball. Looks like the Lancers thought that the Rams touch it last, but they'll stay here.
Every single player that's gone in tonight, except for Logan Brooks so far, has scored tonight for the Lancers. But three-pointer going to go up, not going to go. Rebound Wagner. Drive it up to Lobs. Lobs back over to Wagner, swings over to Muchka. Muchka, Jay, going to go off, not going to go in though.
That was really good movement by the Lancers. It's good to see.
Absolutely. Down over in the corner. Tipped away by Franzen. Franzen gets the ball up to Wagner. Wagner's going to go all the way and put it up and in. Lancers quick 20-point lead here.
And will attempt to poke it out again, but it will sail out of bounds.
Checking in now for the Rams is number 3, Sutton Wilterdink. Donahue has the ball now. Jab step jumper. That one's barely going to touch the rim. But jump ball there as it gets corralled by a Ram and a Lancer, but that'll be Lancer ball.
Yeah, so far for the Rams, you have Griffin Donahue with 2 points. Then I'm guessing his brother Peyton Donahue also with 2 points, and Sutton Wilterdink with 1. And Lancers trying to run something. But Jackson Mayer will get his foot in there.
Looks like the Rams switched to a little bit of a trap zone here.
Honestly, anything to get
something
going.
Open in the corner. Lob's going to shoot one. Oh, and that's going to be his second rattle in and out of the night.
It's funny. You hear the entire crowd see him shoot and then just missing.
I mean, that's the second one of the night. Stolen away by Franzen. Franzen's going to slow it down now up to Lobs. Lobs over to Franzen. Franzen thought about it. But Brooks going to shoot one, not going to go. Rebounded Muchka. Back over to Wagner. Wagner's going to put it off the glass and in. Press still on.
Yeah, your score 27-25.
Poked away by Wagner.
It's just hard. I mean, Lancers, it's got to just be hard to get more energy when, I mean, there's a decent amount of people in the gym, but there's just no energy. It's just kind of dead silence. I mean, I'm guessing people in the student section can hear me talking right now, which isn't always the best thing, but Lancers got to figure out a way to create energy and just keep pushing. Yeah,
I think maybe the student section waiting a little bit for that 1,000 point to maybe get a little crazy. But 3-pointer now up by Donahue. That one's not going to go. Rebound Lobs. Hit Krausen his first one of the night. He's going. Up over to Muchka. Over to Wagner corner. Great swing. Lobs going to drive.
Looked like Derek was hit in the face there.
Yeah, I'm not going to lie. That looked like a foul to me. But now checking in for the Lancers is Reed Haynes, Noah Dillon, and Wesley Hecker as Isaiah Muchka, Logan Burks, and Will Franzen checks out. Random Leg now doing a better job of breaking this press. Tipped away by Hecker. Wagner also going to chase down the ball over to Donahue. But Donahue does not get over in time. That is their second 10-second violation of the night.
And that is their 10th turnover of the night.
Timeout now called by Random Lake. Had to wait for the confirmation from Mr. Durkee there.
Yeah, so Tristan, you are in the musical this year. How's that going so far?
I mean, it's going great. You know, next week we got, the highly awaited Tech Week, where we practice from 5 to 10 each night until Friday with the kids' performance. But it's going really well this year because of the new gym. It also blesses the drama department as we get to be on stage. We've been on stage a lot this year, way more than last year. About this time this year, we'd only be on the stage for the first time during Tech Week. So it's really nice. We even got the extension up a week before. I'm saying it's looking great. You got Newsies, in case you don't know. We have, Joseph Ungamak, cast as Jack Kelly. We have Sayla Schultz, cast as Catherine Plumbing. It's going to be a great time. I highly suggest you all go. Of course, I would say that, being in the cast, it's a great show. I definitely suggest you guys go.
Yeah, I'm super excited to see what you guys have all worked super hard for. And I mean, I did musical last year, and it's a lot of work, especially next week. It's a lot of time, but it's super fun and amazing. As Derek will be in the corner, and that will be 3, and there is your Lancer crowd exploding.
2 more points away now as Derek lobs. Oh, and here it is. Here's the 1-3-1. So that'll be Lancer ball.
Here it comes. I'm so excited. Oh, okay. I say don't let Derek score on this.
Now, but I think I know what they're planning. You know, they did have a backup plan, I think.
I
think
don't know.
Derek thought about that one.
I think he's saving it. Yep, he's definitely saving it for something. As Lancers will swing it around. Oh my goodness!
And how did that work? But they will call that and one here.
That was a great pass by Wesley Hecker.
Some sorcery happened there by Wesley Hecker to get the ball into Noah Dillon's hands.
And there's just a great example of just Wesley being the facilitator that he is and just really getting a good pass in there for Noah, and that's why he is one of the top assist leaders in the conference.
And even in the state as well.
Yeah.
Stolen by Hecker. Haynes going to get a drive but ripped away. As I think they will sit back in that 1-3-1. They will. Maybe. Three-pointer up. Not going to go. Rebound Donahue. Lob standing at half court.
Just waiting for his moment, and
I don't think they got it there. Wagner going to get it down to Dillon. Up to Hecker. Over to Haynes. Haynes corner lobs. Lobs over to Hecker. Down low. Kicked away. Now, I know what the boys team is planning, and they definitely have it set up well, but now they're just waiting for the right moment. It almost happened on the first time, but it went out of bounds.
yeah. I'm excited to see if it'll be a success.
Haynes thought about a three-pointer. Haynes makes 10 stumble a little bit. Swings it over. Lobs back over to Haynes. Hecker thought about a three-pointer. Gonna take the J. And that one's gonna fall. Hecker's 9th point of the night. And there it is, sitting back in that 1-3-1.
Derek at the top.
Oh, almost stolen away by Wagner. Almost stolen away by Hecker. Stolen away! Wait, this might be it! Ah, he got it! Derek Lobs got it! The 1,000th point on his first career dunk! He's done it! I don't know if I'm more astonished on the 1,000th point or that he made the dunk!
Barely. It rattled around right away.
Shirts are coming off again! The four, it looks like some seniors, some juniors, some sophomores, but Derek Lobs has got 1,000 career points, wrote his name in the history books.
That's so amazing. I mean, that's just a huge accomplishment, and not many people are able to do that, and it's just super fun.
Of course, can't do a big celebration like they did with Marissa, but Mr. Loberger called the timeout. But Derek Lobs made the dunk.
No, okay, so I wasn't going to say it before just so I didn't spoil it for all you guys at home, but they were practicing it yesterday, and they went on our side, and when he went on our side, he missed it. He missed the dunk, so I was kind of nervous, but he did it.
Oh, Derek Lobs has another one! Oh, and he kind of gets it, kind of gets one. But maybe I apologize for home. I maybe screamed a little bit too loud on that one. Maybe ruined the broadcasting clip for Derek a little bit, but it's Derek Lobs gets another steal. This one up to Hecker. But Hecker's going to get fouled hard.
I mean, now you just are dunk happy. You're just waiting for Wesley to go up for the dunk. But
man, that would be something. If Wesley Hecker can get a dunk, now that would be something. Man, I can't.
Yeah.
I'm astonished.
Oh, I'm not. I think everyone knows how athletic Derek is, and I think that dunk was well deserved.
Yeah, I remember last year at SMC he missed his dunk there, but check. All right, I got to pause here. Checking in for the Lancers as Derek Lobs checks out. Number 22, Camden Bay. But I mean, round of applause for that man. Gets his first career dunk on his 1,000th point. I mean, That's special.
Yeah, I mean, it's something that you also think about too. It was something that I'm guessing Derek was nervous about. I mean, saving it for playoffs is kind of nerve-wracking because you could lose at any given moment. But Lancers stay in, and Camden will shoot and will miss. Derek will get Wesley will get the rebound. But there will be a foul on the Lancers. And Wesley will get the steal. Will push it and just rim it out.
Lancers now keeping up the defense. Up to Haynes. Oh, Haynes had a spot at the lane. Doesn't take it. Flanker. 2-pointer. Not going to go.
And that's Mayer for his second rebound of the night. And Assunton Wilterdink will put it in for 2.
Came to Bay with the ball. Up to Wesley Hecker at the top of the key. Still in the zone is Random Lake. Haynes has it open. You already know Reed is going to shoot that one, but that one's not going to go.
And Spencer Rathke will pull in that rebound for his second of the night. Isaac will push it, but Lancers will slowly trail as he pushes it over to Camden, back up to Wesley. And Noah will have it on the wing. Swinging it around, getting in the middle to Isaac.
And Noah had the open 3 there. Student section chanting Joel Voigt's name now, but that'll be stolen away by the Rams. Corner. I don't even know what that was, but rebounded by Haynes. Over to Dylan. Dylan's going to put it up and in.
Max is just doing an incredible job too tonight of just sharing the ball and just making it look pretty. It's sometimes hard not to play down a level when you're playing some teams, but Lancers still playing their high-level ball, and we'll see what they can do.
Good shot there by Donahue.
His fourth of the night. And Reed will be open in the corner, will shoot, and just a little long as Merrill pulling the rebound. His third of the night. And Merrill will shoot, and it will miss the rim, and it'll be a Lancer ball. As we have 4 new Lancers checking in, just like Tristan said. Joel Voigt, Triton Schupeltz, and Will Franzen. And Isaiah Muchka, and Camden will stay in. Rams still running that 1-2-2. Isaiah will get to Will in the corner, who will shoot. And that is absolutely nothing but net from Will Franzen.
Franzen's 5th point of the night, only shooting 2 shots tonight. Donahue going to pull one up, but that one's not going to go anywhere. Rebounded by Schupeltz, straight in his arms. Schupeltz going to bring it up, stumbling. Muchka going to drive around. Over to Franzen. Franzen thought about the corner 3. Muchka now has an open 3-pointer. Muchka's going to take it and sink it. Lancers now have definitely stopped the press here as they are up by 37. Drive now. Oh.
That'll be a foul on Camden Bay.
I mean, with Camden there, he went down to defend him and his body got in the way, you know. Definitely can't help that one. I've definitely been called on that one when I used to play basketball, you know. You can't help it. I mean, when you're as big of a guy as Camden, you know, it's kind of hard to not have your body hit him.
And
down to the paint.
Down to Donahue. Mayer up top to Donahue. It's long. And Trenton will grab the rebound. Isaiah will push it to Camden, and Camden will travel.
Rams ball. Score 46-9 with about less than a minute 30 remaining. Corner now, guarded by Shoot Pelts, is Wilterdink.
And Donahue will drive, and there will be a foul on Will Franz.
That will be his first of the night.
Yeah, Will coming off of being sick, which is always sometimes hard too, but he's come in so far making both shots and playing pretty good defense.
And we will have a halftime interview or just discussion with girls basketball players and twins Lily and Marissa Malhorn at halftime. So stay tuned for that one. Donahue now going to the line. They're in the bonus. Second one is up and good for the Rams. Muchka has the ball. Down in the Camden Bay. Camden Bay almost going to get the end one. But that will send Camden Bay to the line.
And Camden's first of the night will be up, and it'll be short.
Second one now. That one's all going to rim out. Camden misses both.
That's Donahue with his second rebound. And Donahue will shoot and will miss, and it will be Lancer ball. Good hustle by the Random Lake Rams.
Joe Voigt will be tossing the ball in now here for the Lancers.
Yep, and Isaiah will bring it up. 27 seconds left on the clock.
Shoot Pelts thought about. Shoot Pelts has a drive, but it's going to get stuffed by Donahue. You know, they both met at about the same height. Trenton really got up there to try to put the one up, but that time the size of Donahue really got there as he swatted that one away. But Shoot Pelts going to get another try, and Shoot Pelts not going to go in. 15 seconds left now on the clock.
Almost a travel. 10 seconds now. And that is a three from number 12, Silas Aber.
Franzen up to Muchka. Muchka going to put it up, but that one, they will count that one, but that one will not go in. So the score at halftime is 46 for your Lancers and 13 for the Random Lake Rams, but please stay as we will see a performance from our Lancer dance team.
And a huge thank you to the MLHS Lancer Dancers. I mean, what a stunning performance, guys. So I have with me Lily Melhorn, or Lily LaClutch Melhorn. We'll talk about that later. Marissa Melhorn and Stevie Bruner up here in the booth. Welcome, guys.
Thank you. Thank you.
So we just we witnessed Derek score his 1,000th point. How was that in the student section?
Very exciting. My lungs, my throat hurt. Yeah, I had the one backwards for a little bit, but I fixed that, so hopefully he saw the 1,000 in the stands.
Good.
Yeah, it couldn't have been a more perfect setup for his last point.
Now, Derek scored 1,000 points. We have the other 1,000-point scorer in the booth tonight. Marissa, take us through how that felt. How does it feel as a player to accomplish such a huge goal?
It was definitely a cool experience. It was definitely a goal of mine, but it didn't feel very different than any other game. But I am glad I got the pass from my best friend, fellow teammate. That was the best way to get it, and a good celebration.
Yeah, I mean, that was really fun, and I think it was really fun to play on it too. And then we also have Ginevra Ermis, who's coming up on her 1,000 points too. Super exciting. So, like I said before, we have Lily LaClutch Melhorn in the house tonight. She giggles, but it's true. Lily LaClutch, if you're a broadcast fan, you know. Lily, take us through the game on Saturday. That was awesome. Nice job.
Thank you. Well, it was quite a fun game to play. We like to keep our fans on the edge of their seats with how close we get the games. And yeah, it was a fun way to end the game with a clutch point.
It was clutch. So just, you guys, season's going well though. I mean, what do you guys got next? Or what do we have next?
Yeah, we got Kiwani on the road at Denmark. The game was changed, so make sure, it's at Denmark.
Yeah. So, great girls' success kind of transferred over from volleyball. Stevie, you were on that state championship team. I mean, take us through how that game was and just like the support that the Lansing community gave.
Yeah, so it was, if you were like following along with it, it was a really tight game, and we knew that we could do it the whole time just with everyone who was supporting us. It was super fun, and really just the crowd being there for us and cheering us on really pushed us through.
Yeah, I mean, just a super fun experience. And I'm going to ask you a couple more questions too. But real quick, we're going to have an interview from Mr. Lohberger.
Hey guys, I'm Drew Stout here with Coach Lober. Coach Lober, you guys have a commanding lead at the start of the second half. What were some keys that you guys executed on in the first half to get to this commanding lead?
We really wanted to turn the pressure up. We knew that would be a problem for them, so we wanted to turn them over and try and get as many layups as we could early.
And building on that, what are some keys you guys have in the second half to maintain this lead?
I think finding a way to keep your energy up. Sometimes you can have a mental lapse in a game like this, and you got to play hard. It's whether you're ahead or behind, you got to be able to stay focused and play the game right.
And lastly, can you give us your thoughts or comments on Derek Lobbs achieving his 1,000th point?
Yeah, we were really excited about that. If you were noticing at home, Derek passed up a few open looks because we really wanted to set him up for his first dunk too. So it was nice to get that all in one play.
Thank you, Coach. Back to you guys.
Well, thank you, Coach Lober, and thank you, Drew. Let's just get back to girls' sports. I'm kidding. But, Stevie, yeah, so it was just super fun, and you guys, yeah, I don't know why you're cracking up that much, but, I mean, did you guys enjoy volleyball too?
Yeah, of course, yes. Very fun experience. It was fun.
Nice. We also have Martin DeWayne! Yeah! Martin DeWayne also plays on the girls' basketball team.
Oh, just coming back.
I was doing that for a free bubbler.
Oh, so where's mine at? But, I mean, Martin, how are you liking the season so far? I mean, this girl is a senior. She's going to be missed. We're all juniors, but...
I might come back for a super senior year.
Oh.
Yep, stay tuned.
We like that.
Kidding.
That sounds good. I mean, ever heard of 5-year senior? That's a thing.
Yeah.
I mean, college. Like, why can't we make it in high school too? But thank you.
Yeah,
Thanks for everything you do.
of course. Thank you. These
Thanks.
two are captains. You're crazy.
Oh, thanks. I mean, also, red, white, and blue in the student section tonight. We're really sporting it out.
Oh, yes.
I just noticed that. Then we got Tristan Hulse, who's supposed to be commentating tonight, but is kind of slacking currently.
He's in pink. That's the wrong color.
Yeah, that's not even the right color. But we're going to throw up some game stats. Hey, Marissa, how about you just take us through some of these game stats that you're going to see it on the board. Don't worry. How about you just take us through some of them?
What's this for?
The game, idiot.
Yeah. Oh, so Lancers are at 48 points at the halftime, and their field goal percentage right now is 54%. They're also 54% from the free throw line.
Yeah.
And Lancers have 16 rebounds,
I don't know about that turnovers. Yeah, that is probably wrong.
15 turnovers.
We have 7, they have 10.
Oh, we have 7 turnovers. Lancers have 7 turnovers, and Random Lake has 10 turnovers.
Yeah, so kind of a night of pretty sloppy ball. Stevie, how would you take us through some of the leading scores for the Lancers tonight?
Yeah, okay. So we have our leading scorer, Wesley Hecker, with 11. And then Derek with 10 and Jamin with 7. Wesley has 2 rebounds. Derek has 1 and Jamin has 4.
Yeah, so
I don't know what the other
field goal percentage. But just those are some of your stats to look for tonight, and those are your top players of the night so far. Huge thank you to you guys. Thank you so much for coming up.
Yes, thank you.
Thank you.
Pleasure
say
is
thanks?
ours.
Thanks.
So, everyone, say bye to Marissa, Lily, and Stevie, and come again soon.
Yes, maybe.
Yeah. We'll see you later, and we'll get back to the game as the time is running out for halftime. High fives are going around. They did a great job. I think I probably did the worst. Or Marin.
I think I might have. I'm Marin.
So, now back to the game.
Man, I get to talk again. I mean, thank you for Lily, Marissa, and Stevie for coming out here and talking with them. Haven't done it all year. Maybe we can incorporate some of that next year. It'll be fun. Of course, thank you to Marin, who's also directing the game tonight, popping up some visuals for you guys. And, of course, thank you to Alan doing camera switches. And on camera tonight, we got Malachi Hacker, Braden Revac, and Sayuri Hang. So thank you to all of them. And, of course, Mr. Gurgle watching it all. Man, making sure nothing goes wrong. And, of course, thank you for all of them for helping out tonight. But as we start the second half, and, man, that halftime went quick. Random Lakes are set the ball. Three-pointer up. That one's going to fall. Hacker going to bring it up right away. Ott's going to drive. Ott floater, not going to go. Rebound.
No, it
Dylan?
just bats it across the court.
Now, that one be a Dylan rebound or a Derek rebound?
Let's give Derek the stats.
Give Derek the stats, Garrett.
Jamin will shoot. It'll be short. Rebound will go to Wesley. Wesley will put up a jumper long. And rebound will go to Mayer for the Rams. That is his fourth of the night.
A lot of shots put up there by the Rams.
Lancers,
excuse me.
Rams setting up in some offense now. Donahue will drive. It'll be long, and Noah Dillon will get the rebound.
Dylan's only second rebound of the night.
And Isaac will check it out of bounds.
No offense to Isaac, but that maybe, he's always talking to football practice, scout team. Hey, let me be the quarterback. I think we saw why there he should not be the quarterback of scout team.
It did show that he has an arm. So.
I remember one time last year he said he wanted to be scout team quarterback, and then he broke his finger. So maybe that's the second reason why he shouldn't be scout team quarterback.
Yep.
Down here, over to Donahue. Donahue, three-pointer. On the way, that one's going to fall. 2 3-pointers up already for the Rams.
Yeah, Tristan, you talk about football. You guys had an amazing season this year as Jamin, the quarterback, will put in a 3.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, can't wait for next year. We got MLC camp coming up as Donahue. Going to also put up another 3. That one's not going to go. Rebound Wagner. Up to Ott. Layup. Going to wait. Not going to make it. Then put it up and in. Hey, maybe he just wanted the rebound. That is his 5th of the night.
Pad the stats.
It's timeout now here called by Random Lake. But other things coming up. I should talk about the musical later, but quickly, of course, broadcast again. Sponsor Kumar, Lambert, Fox, Glance, and Nelson LLP. Thank you for them sponsoring this game, so we were able to bring this playoff game into your guys' homes tonight. But again, as I was saying, final stuff coming up. We got some of our students in the band going down to New Ulm, Minnesota this weekend for a band fest. Going
up to New Ulm.
Across.
Okay.
I think
it's a little.
It might be a little up,
north.
might be a little down, but over to New Ulm, Minnesota, to Martin Luther College for band fest activities. I probably could name all the people going, but as the game is about to resume, I will not do that. As the Rams will pass the ball in.
And Rams will be patient. It looks like they're setting some screens for Donahue. And he will get it. And there's Mayer for 3. And the bank shot will be good for Mayer. His 6th point of the night. Both 3s. And Derek will be in the corner, drive, and he will be out of bounds.
Oh, I thought maybe they called the body there a little bit.
Not this time.
We ran them like balls down 31.
Yeah, so like Marissa and Lily said, the girls basketball team originally supposed to play at Kohler, but because they play Kewanee, it was just too far for them. So the neutral site changed to Denmark. So that game will be held on Thursday at 7 o'clock in Denmark.
Yeah, and I also thought it was interesting as, again, the game was originally scheduled for Kohler. I find that odd since Kohler is in the region that they would have them be a neutral site, as Derek Lobbs knocks down the 3. But as I was saying, like, if Kohler makes it all the way, then they have home court advantage. So for me, that's a little weird. I think that should go to a team not in the division, at least.
Yeah, something that's interesting, too, is in the division up, Oostburg, they were the neutral site, and they actually made it, so they would be playing at, as Noah Dillon is called for a travel, but they would be playing at Oostburg. I'm pretty sure that got changed. I'm not sure where to, but...
Checking in out for the Lancers, number 30, number 21, number 23, as that will be Isaiah Muchko, Will Franzen, and Mr. President, Logan Burks. Yeah, but I didn't see the neutral site for the boys region this year.
Oh, yeah, I haven't looked that far.
Oh, it is also at Kohler, which it was last year, but again, I just find that weird as Kohler's the 2 seed.
I'm not sure. Was it at Kohler? Because I know Lancers played at Kohler.
You know what?
and
Yeah,
lost.
you're right. They played at Kohler for the region championship, so that would not have been
Neutral
yet.
No.
So, but again, I find that weird since Kohler is the 2 seed in the region. So I find that really odd, personally, but hey, maybe we can host some regional.
I mean, especially now that we have this nice new facility, and I mean, we were excited to play at Kohler, especially the girls that play on the volleyball team. If you follow us at all, we did get to play our sectional final at Kohler's gym. And, I mean, if we would have been able to play there again, I feel like it just would have been a historical sight for us. I mean, the chance to keep advancing in the WIA state basketball tournament, as Wesley will put in for 2.
Absolutely, and that game was against
Heritage Christian.
I believe that game went to 5 sets.
It did.
That was a fun game to be at.
Yeah.
Definitely. I mean, I'm a sucker for Kohler's gym personally. I really like Kohler's gym, but that will be off the side of the backboard, tipped away by Noah Dillon.
I also really like it, except for the locker rooms are not my favorites, which happens. It's okay, but I don't know. I'm excited to try Denmark.
Yeah, I mean, I always judge some locker rooms on their Wi-Fi ability, because if they don't have good Wi-Fi and good connection to data, I mean, you can't really do much.
Yeah,
in
and then
the
you
locker
can't
room.
play music, you can't get hype, then you lose. It just snowballs.
But as I'm here in the student section, it seems like Joel Voigt is back in the game. As also Reed Haynes will check in. As Voigt, Camden, Brooks, Haynes, and Schupeltz might chase some points here in the second half. Walter Dink has the ball on the wing. As that won't be so swatted away by Joel Voigt almost.
And it'll be called for a foul. And Mayer will be headed to the line.
That one was close there. I think he got him on the arm on the way down on the shot. As Jackson Mayer will go to the line for 2, missed the first one. Second one now for Mayer. That one off the back iron, not going to go. Rebound Voigt. Student section loving that one.
And Reed on the wing. Trying to find a cutting Will, but will not. Brooks will drive. Joel will try to get a shot, but won't. Isaiah will get it. Pull-up jumper. Oh, just rattling around and will miss.
Ram Lake with the ball now. Shot. That one's not going to go. Rebound President. Up to Voigt. Voigt, student section wants this one. That one's going to fall in. And student section getting hyped for that one.
They're all chanting Joel now.
Definitely a fan favorite on this team is Joel Voigt.
And it'll stay a Random Lake ball.
Random Lake pass the ball in now to Donahue. Covered by Franzen. Oh, Haynes jumping. That one's not going to go. Over to Haynes. Haynes, pump fake. Haynes up and in.
And Isaiah will tip it away, but it'll stay Random Lake. Something to notice too is Random Lake does not sub too many people in. I mean, there's only one guy on their bench that doesn't have their warm-up on. I mean, something you don't totally notice during the game, but you start to notice. As it'll be Lancer ball.
Lancer's up 65-22, 43-point lead. 10:35 left. Over to Brooks. Brooks gonna drive. Voigt, 3-pointer, not gonna take it. Franzen thought about it. Over to Muchka. Muchka thought about it. Muchka gonna drive up and gonna be fouled to go to the line for 2. His first time going to the line tonight. Lancer is shooting 38% from the line tonight. First one not going to go. Checking in for the Lancers now, number 22, Cam Dillius Bay, number 40, Trenton Schupeltz, and number 5, Jamin Ott.
And Isaiah and Reed will stay in as Brooks, Will, and Joel head into the bench. And Isaiah puts the second one in.
Muchka with 9 tonight. Donahue going to put it up and in. Haynes open on the side. Gets it over to Camden Bay. Swings it. Schupeltz. Great ball movement here by the Lancers. Haynes going to get a drive. Up, not going to go. Almost rebounded by Haynes. Down to Donahue. Donahue, fadeaway, not going to go. Rebounded almost by Ott.
It'll stay Random Lake ball.
Looks like they switched that one to the Lancers. Last touch by Random Lake. Camden has the ball. Swings over Muchka. Muchka down in the paint to Bay. Back over to Muchka. Schupeltz. Schupeltz. Thought about it. Down back over to Schupeltz. Schupeltz going to put it up and in for the and one. Trenton Schupeltz with his first points of the night.
Now, Trenton is in my math class, and he's just been waiting since the day of time for track season to start. It's all he talks about. Trenton's super talented in the triple jump and hurdles.
Yes, Trenton definitely has the chance to go to state this year for triple jump. Has gotten close. Last year came up short.
Yeah.
Because they think he tore his meniscus at sectionals last year, but didn't really notice it that much until basketball season when we had our summer Valor's tournament, and he got a rebound, landed, his butt went straight to the ground with his knees still perfectly on the floor, and just I think re-tore it. But he's definitely ready to go out there and really almost make a state run in triple jump.
Yeah, super exciting. I mean, like we said before, Lancer's just super successful right now, and it's just continuing to go up. And Trenton will put in another one. That'll be his 4th of the night.
All we need is Camden Bay and Logan Brooks to score here. The president, vice president, valedictorian, salutatorian duo.
As Merrill will miss that 3. Isaiah will get the rebound. Pushing it to Camden, and he will put it in.
There we go. Our broadcast president, Kim Bay, puts it in for 2. Oh, almost stolen away by shoe pellets. I don't know about you, but I know Trenton. And I think if he got that steal and he was going,
dunking it.
I think he would have attempted a dunk there. He's rim graced a girl's ball. I know he's dunked a girl's ball. So I'm interested in what he can do with the guys. I haven't seen him try in a while. I'm not playing basketball with him this year, but I think he can do it. He's definitely athletic enough.
Nice. I agree. If only he got it.
As Logan Brooks checks in now for Reed Haynes, he's the only one to not score yet tonight. He has taken 1 shot, got tipped at the 3-point line.
And Lancers will steal. And Trenton will go, saving it to Jamin. That was a great pass, but Random Lake was there and deflected it. As it is now running clock, as your score is 72-24. Jamin on the wing to the left. Brooks with the rebound. Get it back to Jamin. Can't quite put it in.
And Lake now Donahue with the ball. Shot gonna go up. That one's gonna fall in for a 26.
And that's Ian Colsty for 2.
Thought about it. Passes up to Muchko. Muchko open layup, and that one's going to go in. As Muchko entered double digits tonight for our fourth double-digit point scorer of the night. A tongue twister there.
And Isaiah will try to block him, but we'll just foul him instead. Didn't even get a touch on the ball.
Knowing Isaiah, when he saw him driving, he wanted to get the highlight block. Knowing Isaiah.
Yeah.
As it seems like Joel Voigt and Reed Haynes are waiting to check in. As I think maybe we've seen the last of Derek Lobbs and Wesley Hecker tonight. As that one will go up and in.
And score 27-74.
As Jay Manhattan, Isaiah Muchko will check out. So on the court right now for the Lancers is Trenton Schupeltz, Reed Haynes, Camden Bay, Logan Brooks, and Joel Voigt.
And it'll be short, and Reed will grab the rebound.
Brooks now going to get a drive. Brooks, only one who hasn't scored yet tonight, but he will go to the free throw line for a chance at it.
And Brooks will be to the free throw line. First one is up and just rims out.
As now another chance to be the last one to score tonight, and the whole Lancer team will score. That one will go off the front, but rebound by Haynes.
Oh, Brooks had a look, but kicked it out. But Joel will drain a 3. Joel Voigt, nothing but net.
So being the lead up by 50. Ooh, Schupeltz wanted to jump that one. You saw it in his eyes. And that one almost stolen away by Schupeltz again. This one is stolen. Schupeltz has it up and in. Acrobatic layup by Schupeltz there. Schupeltz at 6. Timeout now by Random Lake as they will send in a whole new group there. Okay, let's see if I can do my best to try to find out who it is. Number 5, Peyton Donahue. Number 4, Ian Colsty. Number 23, Noam Shkoza. Number 20, Spencer Rathke. And number 3, Sutton Wilterdink. Looks like those just a substitution timeout there as we get right back to the action. Donahue has the ball. Logan Brooks blocks it but gets him with the body there. That will send Random Lake to the line. I wouldn't be surprised if Isaac starts sliding down here soon, honestly. Second one, that one's going to fall. Brooks going to bring the ball up here now. Schupeltz. Back over to Brooks. Over to Haynes. Haynes over to flanker. Down to Schupeltz. Schupeltz, layup. Not going to go. Rebound. Schupeltz, back up by Schupeltz. He will go to the line for two. Second trip to the line tonight.
And Brooks. Wait, oh my goodness. Trenton. Sorry, I don't know why I said Brooks. Trenton with his first free throw. He'll miss.
Checking in now for the Rams. Number 12, freshman Silas Abler.
And Trenton will get the rebound. Try to get it to Joel, but it'll be a turnover.
Went to the locker room, put on his jersey, and came back. Yeah, I don't think he had his jersey on. He just came back from the locker room with his jersey on. I don't think he had his jersey on. Number 21, Kenneth Tremblay. I don't think he had a jersey on. He just came back. No, but he's just really... No, but he's just like, I think that's... Minute 30 left in this game. Stolen away by Schupeltz. Haynes. Haynes, is he going to try one? Haynes will put that up and in. Reading another person. At least he says he can dunk.
No.
Haven't really seen it yet.
Interesting.
3-point up by the Rams. Not going to go. Rebound Schupeltz. His fifth. Haynes. Going to try to fit that one in. That does not. Stays with the Lancers. Less than a minute left. Checking in for the Rams now. Number 24. Aaron Arndt. Number 54. Landon Witzer-Lahman. And number 21. Kenneth Tremblay.
Yeah, and that will be the Random Lake Seniors' last basketball game. It's always sad to see. I mean, in playoffs, there's only one team in the division that ends on a win. Not every team can end on a win.
Yeah, absolutely. Oh, Brooks, open, layup, and there it is. That marks that every Lancer has scored in this 83-point performance so far. First time in the year, I do believe. Deep three-pointer now. As the Rams going to sink it. Bringing the lead to 52. Brooks going to drive off the feet of Brooks. That one going to go up, not going to go. Rebound Brooks. As looks like Brooks will just dribble that one out. As the Lancers will take this one, 83-31. A dominant performance by the Lancers in this first round matchup. And of course, we saw some crazy highlights. Derek Slob's first career dunk and 1,000th point. I mean, great game all around by the Lancers tonight. Really show that they were focused, as Coach Lohberger said.
Yeah, I totally agree. And like we said before, it's easy to get caught up in playoffs and easy to get caught up in a not so good team, but Lancers kept the intensity. I mean, they kept that press really late in and played aggressive, and I'm excited to see them play against St. Mary's Springs on Friday.
Yeah, absolutely. As we take a look at the game stats now here for the game, as Manitowoc Lutheran 83, of course, Random Lake 28, Random Lake 31. Makai, why don't you take us through the stats for the night?
Yeah, so like we said, final score was 83-28. I mean, Random Lake just really had a lot of turnovers. I mean, that stat line right there just doesn't really explain it that well. It's a little mess up, but Random Lake had, well, I had 12, but it was probably a couple more than that, as I sometimes get caught up in the game. But Lancers really out-rebounding Random Lake, and that's going to happen when you beat a team, and you're usually going to out-rebound the other team in order to beat them. But, yeah.
Well, actually, we should take it down to the court for Derek's 1,000-point celebration. So they say he's the 9th player in boys basketball history to reach this milestone. Congratulations to Derek Lobbs. Again, I was saying I remember his first points that he ever had in the Ox Gym, and now it ends here, his last ever home game.
Yeah, I mean, the sad part to think about it, too, is that is the last game that this team will play in this gym altogether. It's kind of sad, but that's what happens, and it's super exciting for Derek to be able to get that 1,000-point mark, and I don't know, it's just a really special night for the Lancers, bringing home the W, as Dominic Walk will take a picture of the Lancers, and Derek in the middle with the ball. That was the 1,000th point. Super exciting stuff.
Looks like one of the balloons popped. I mean, last home game, you get 1,000 points.
Yeah.
That's special.
Yeah, there's nothing. I don't know what else you would want from that. I mean, that's like storybook written. Super fun.
Absolutely.
And all those guys, I mean, I don't really know someone that's ever said, yeah, I really don't like Derek.
Yeah.
I mean, all the guys really like Derek a lot, and I mean, he's just a great player, great teammate.
But I think we're going to do the interview right here and right now. Okay, this is a complete audible post-game show. As somebody's in my way here.
Drew Stout.
But we send it down to Drew Stout.
I'm here with Derek Lobbs, the man of the night. Derek, 1,000 points. What a feat. How does it feel like, and how'd you get here?
It feels amazing. I mean, this is probably one of the most nervous I've been going into a game, but it feels great now, just a sigh of relief, and it's awesome.
And then how can you bring this momentum, great team spirit, team bond, team vibe? How can you bring this in games coming in the postseason?
We just gel together, we play together, and we're going to keep winning together.
Thank you very much, Eric. Great job again. Back to you guys in the booth.
Again, Derek Lobbs, 1,000 points.
Music playing.
I don't know what that was about with Alan there, but again, Lancers, great game there, 83-28. But we thank you for joining us here tonight on the Lancer broadcast. I'm Tristan Hulse.
I'm Akai Krause.
Thank you so much for the last winter broadcast of the 2024-2025 sports season. We will see you in the spring. Have a good night.